Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we decode the hidden stories within corporate filings. And today we are diving into Broadwind Incorporated's latest report. And let me tell you, it has got a bit of a mixed bag of news, so buckle up. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, if you are tired of corporate jargon and want the real scoop on what these filings mean for investors and the business world, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord where we break down these reports even further. So check out the link in the description. You will not want to miss our discussions there. So what we have here is a Form 8. Think of this as a company's way of telling the public about significant events that their investors need to know about right away. It is like breaking news for shareholders. This particular report is dated the 13th of November, 2025. So the news we are about to discuss happened on or around this date. The company in question is Broadwind Incorporated. They are involved in creating large industrial equipment, particularly for the energy and wind industries. So when we talk about their performance, we are looking at how well they are doing in powering up a whole lot of different sectors. Incorporated in Delaware, but with their main operations based in Cicero, Illinois, and their headquarters are located right here. Now this part here with the little boxes is just administrative stuff. It's about how this report might also cover other types of company announcements, but it does not seem to be the case for this filing. Broadwind Incorporated's main stock, their common stock, trades on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol WEN. This is what most investors will be tracking. This checkbox tells us if the company is considered an emerging growth company. It means they are a smaller company that gets some regulatory flexibility. Broadwind Incorporated is not checking this box, indicating it is past that stage. Now we get to the juicy part of this filing. Item 2.02 is all about the company's financial results. This is where we see how they are performing on a monetary level. On the 13th of November 2025, Broadwind released their financial results for the quarter that ended on the 30th of September 2025. This means they are giving us an update on how they made money, spent money, and what their overall financial health looks like at the end of the third quarter of 2025. This press release is a key part of the filings, so we will look at what it says. This is a standard legal disclaimer. It basically means that the information they are providing, while important, is being furnished, not officially filed. This offers them some protection regarding how this information can be used against them in court, so to speak. They are telling everyone essentially, here is the info, but don't sue us based on how it is presented here related to other filings. They are pointing out that the included press release contains forward-looking statements. These are predictions about the future, and they come with a warning that things might not turn out exactly as planned. This is really important to remember when looking at any company's future outlook. Next up is item 7.01, which deals with Regulation FD disclosures. Regulation Fair Disclosure is all about preventing companies from selectively sharing important information. If they talk to one investor, they have to make sure everyone gets the same information. In this section, they've attached an investor presentation dated the 13th of November, 2025. This is usually a more visual and digestible way for investors to understand the company's performance, strategy, and outlook. It is often accompanied by the press release to give a complete picture. Similar to the previous disclaimer, this is another legal notice about how the investor presentation is being furnished. It is not considered a formal filing, and they are also reminding everyone about the forward-looking statements within this presentation. This is another standard legal phrase. It means just because they are disclosing this information doesn't automatically mean it is the most critical thing they could have told you. It's a way for them to manage what information is considered fundamentally important. And again, a reminder about those forward-looking statements in the investor presentation. They are being very clear about the risks and uncertainties associated with these future projections. This is Exhibit 99.1, the press release. Broadwind Incorporated announced their financial results for the third quarter of 2025. This is where we look for the actual numbers. And this is Exhibit 99.2, the investor presentation. This presentation likely offers a more streamlined overview of the key takeaways from the financial results, possibly with charts and graphs to make the data easier to understand. Now, let's talk about what these results might mean. Broadwind is in a cyclical industry, meaning their business can swing up and down based on demand for large infrastructure projects, especially in wind energy. Given the global push for renewable energy, one might expect strong performance, but market conditions, supply chain issues, and competition always play a role. In the coming sections, we will look at their actual performance indicators like revenue and profitability to see if the numbers are telling a story of growth and stability, or if there are warning signs for investors. We will also consider what strategies they might be employing to navigate these markets and what challenges lie ahead. The signature at the end from Eric B. Blashford, the President and Chief Executive Officer, indicates the report is officially authorized. As the top executive, his endorsement carries weight and his vision is generally reflected in these filings, even if the details are in the attached exhibits. Now, let's shift our focus to the actual financial performance. A key factor for any company is its revenue, which is the total money it brings in from sales. For Broadwind, we want to see if this figure is growing, shrinking, or staying flat. A growing revenue generally indicates a healthy and expanding business, while a shrinking revenue can signal trouble. We will be looking closely at the comparison between the third quarter of 2025 and previous periods to understand the trend. Another critical area is profitability. Even if a company brings in a lot of money, if it spends too much to make that money, it won't be profitable. We will be examining metrics like operating income and net income. Operating income shows how much profit is made from the core business operations. Net income, on the other hand, is the bottom line. What is left after all expenses, including taxes and interest? Consistent profitability is a sign of a well-managed company. When we analyze Broadwind's performance, we should also consider their backlog. For companies that build large custom equipment, a strong backlog of orders is a good indicator of future revenue. It means they have a pipeline of work that will keep their factories busy and their employees employed for months or even years to come. A shrinking backlog could be a worrying sign for future financial health. Looking at the broader market, Broadwind operates in sectors that are sensitive to economic conditions and government policies. Investments in renewable energy, for example, can be influenced by tax incentives and regulatory support. A company like Broadwind might see its fortunes rise when there is strong political will for green energy initiatives and potentially falter when that support wanes. Their ability to adapt to these external factors is a crucial aspect of their long-term success and a key risk to consider. Finally, let's consider the competitive landscape. Broadwind is not operating in a vacuum. They likely face competition from other manufacturers of similar equipment. Their ability to compete effectively on price, quality, and innovation will significantly impact their market share and profitability. Analyzing their financial performance in light of their competitors can provide valuable insights into their strength within the industry. So, to sum it up, Broadwind Incorporated's latest filing provides several pieces of information, but the real story lies within the press release and investor presentation. We are looking for signs of revenue growth, solid profitability, a healthy order backlog, and their ability to navigate a dynamic market and competitive pressures. These are the key elements that will tell us if Broadwind is on a clear path to success or if there are storm clouds gathering on the horizon. Alright, that is our breakdown. What is your take on Broadwind's financial health this quarter? Do the numbers paint a picture of a company poised for growth or facing headwinds? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive valuable, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. And of course, subscribe for more corporate deconstructions. Don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description, where we continue these discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.